Okay, so I got to recorded the whole thing, and then my power went out and my PC shut off. So instead of doing a tutorial, we're just gonna do shake and effect breakdown. So I started this edit. So let me turn some stuff off. There's a lot going on. Let's just start off with the effects. So one effect I love is Minima. Let me put this in full so you can really see what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like in full. This is the maximum. I put the radius to 16 and I put it to just horizontal. You don't really want to touch the color channel. I kind of want to leave that the way it is. This one is the same thing except instead of maximum, no, this one was minimum. No, this one was maximum. This one's minimum. Okay, this one's minimum. So you can, see the difference here. So let me put this in third so you can see it rendered. Let me show you the shake. So I have really I have settings that everybody uses. Like I feel like everybody uses like the same frequency and amplitude. You kind of want to stick between like 3 to 8. You kind of don't really want to go, you can go below, but you don't really want to go over 8. So for this one I have it at 5. My amplitude is at 2. You kind of just want to play with your own settings. Like I put my stuff very high because I want it to be like more aggressive. So my Z is in the 300s. I didn't touch the Y. I put the Y to 0 and I put the X to 589, as you can see. But the graphs are kind of the most important. So this is one type of graph that I have. So let me show you what it's like. It's like that. Or sometimes I don't put a shake. I just put warp bubble. So for my warp bubble, I use the 3000 settings. Anywhere between like this number, the 1920, the default, to like 3000. And you always want to keep your frequency below 1 because it's gonna look really crazy if you like put it above 1. It's just gonna be like doing too much. Your amplitude, you don't want to go above 1 again either. So let me show you what this looks like with the warp bubble. So you can see. Boom. Let me take this shake off too. So boom, like that. So this one is a higher frequency one. So again, kind of the same concept except the frequency is at 8 and the graph is different. So this is kind of the graph I put. You kind of want to, I don't know, the graphs you also have to play around with too. Copying other people's settings and just going with it isn't really going to work for you. They're both aggressive, but this one is like more aggressive. So this is just straight warp. Like this is no shake, just warp bubble. So for this one, like I said earlier, I use the default kind of shift speed settings. So that's what that is. That's the default settings. And then I use this effect called distort chroma, which I love. I put the blur lens. The main thing is the blur lens 1000. Maybe like a little bit more. Maybe you want to put it a little bit more. But you keep that like at 1000. And everything else you kind of play around with. I mainly touch the amount rail, X and Y, and the warp red and blue. So that's really what I like touch. So let me show you the graph for the warp bubbles. So I want it to be seen, so I don't really make it the graph fast. I make it slow, like really slow. Let me show you the graphs for this one. Again, like I'm kind of barely touching it. I kind of leave it as it is. But that's also because the beats in here is kind of fast too. Another like effect transition thing I use is offsets and directional blur. you put it to -90 or whatever direction you're going, and you just up the blur length. So it creates that effect. So one last thing I'll show you how to do. This is a text effect that I like to do. So let me put my watermark or something. Put this in full so you can really see it. So this is based off some like person off Instagram. I saw them do. I thought it was cool. So let's go by twos. Now we're gonna add turbulence, displace. Okay, so this is where you just kind of play around. So okay, this is fine. Let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. Now this is where you start playing with the evolution, but you really want to be up in the size and the amount. So ooh, see, that's cool. Duplicate that. Do it again. Let's up the size more, up the amount more, put the evolution. Complexity. You know, cool. Duplicate that, do it again. Okay, you wanna up this, you wanna go like that, boom. Duplicate that, do it again. Change that, do that. Change the complexity, boom. So it kind of made like a glitch effect. It was like a 2-letter word. So I did this for like that one, like it was I didn't post it, but it was like a Ice Spice and Pink Panther. I said it. So I separate them by letter. So it's one word, but it's 2 letters right now. And you know, again, like split it up again, like so I do twos looks fine. So let's keep doing twos. So for the one, it's gonna start off really big. Maybe we gonna tilt it. Then it's gonna go like right here. Then it's not so big. Then it's here, but it's gonna stretch or something. And then maybe we kind of like go like this. So boom, like that. Do you do the same thing over here? So 2, 2, 2. Oops. 2. Which way is this going? Okay, go the opposite way. Really zoom it up, like really zoom. Put it over there. Where is it? So maybe we can have this one go like that. You can have this turn a certain way now. Okay, maybe we want this to be scaled wide or something. Then we could have it turn. Then we could put it right here. I don't know. So boom. Okay, boom. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down some requests you would like me to do. I also do transition style editing. So if there's like a transition that I did in my edit or something, if you want to learn how to do that, I can teach you how to do that too. Hopefully I taught you something. I don't really think I do anything special with my shakes or with my warps or anything. I feel like I have like the most basic settings. So here you go.